Hey guys, this is Hell Hades, free to play. Guys, I've got an absolutely top tier tip coming in today's video. This is going to be something which basically everybody who's early to mid game is going to be able to use and absolutely smash their way through spider tournaments. The area of the game most people struggle with early on, going into mid game, really towards end game, is spider. And they struggle to form a team that's actually going to be able to deal with anything. This tip is going to help you get the accessories you need without having to invest a load in champions to get there. So what's going on? I'm on my free-to-play account. We're on day 12 or 13 or something. Day 13, 500 energy. God bless you, Raid Shadow Legends. We really needed that. And I've got myself a really good spider farm team, which is doing three things. It's getting me accessories. It's leveling up my champions, and it's earning me a butt-ton of silver. Spider is the best place in the game to earn silver. What it will do, when there's a spider tournament on, it will also be one of the most efficient ways to earn tournament points. Right the way up until you are beating like stage 17, 18, up to 20. So stage 10 spider is where it is at. And all you need, so look at my champions here. I've now got 2 6-stars. Both of them with masteries, and you can see they're not fully geared. I don't have the accessories yet to make this work properly, but they're still doing a good enough job. I do want to call out, I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this right, Mangu, M-A-N-G-U-E. How do you say that? How do I say that? Mangu. Lady X confirms I said it right. Or Mangi, she's saying. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but thank you so much for this initial strat. And it's a different way of thinking to the early game. So basically, Kale's masteries, this is where the kind of change comes in. Normally, we would advise to kind of run through what I would class as a typical clan boss mastery setup. Not far off it, actually. But for the early game, we're throwing in Whirlwind of Death. We're throwing in Spirit Haste. And this is enabling us to gain a lot more speed when the rest of our dudes die. There's normally 2 masteries that you would take if you're trying to solo content in the very late game. We're actually turning it into an early game strat. And I've got both of those on both of these champs here. So it is possible to completely solo with Kale. I've done it. But it was like 60 to 70% win rate. It just wasn't a high enough win rate for me. I didn't have enough stats for me to feel comfortable sharing it with you. However, oh, sorry, I need her in. However, what I can do is throw a second champion with AoE hits in, also level 60, to help me farm food. So you can see here, 3 food champions, 2 normal champions that are kind of in the mix. You can see we've got our 2 kind of normal champions doing all the work, 3 food champions in the mix. So I'm going to be leveling those whilst we're doing it. And the cool thing about Spider 10, specifically 10, is that it's kind of bugged, right? It's bugged to give you more 5-star gear than any of the kind of areas around it. Now, you do sometimes get the mystery shards, which is annoying. So it's not brilliant. It's not perfect, but it's way better than any of the areas around it. The way you beat Spider 10 is just AoE nukes. You're just trying to nuke down the spiderlings as much as you can. I think to make this a proper solo comp, so without Elhain, just Kale, I would just need to get some resistance on the Kale so that he wasn't taking the poisons and couldn't be slept by the main spider. But ultimately, what we're doing here is we're just running AoE into AoE, nuking the spiderlings. They're both in lifesteal gear, so they both get good heals going off. And you can see how quickly we're damaging this spider down with the 2 builds. They are pretty much in a mixture of starter gear or stuff that's dropped from like missions. I haven't got them farm dragon for a load of time. They are just in gear that you get for free, and I'm less than 2 weeks into the game, so you can see that I've not had time to go and do a load of stuff other than get them to 60 and get their masteries done. Otherwise, it's just kind of taking their gear up. We kill Spider very fast. What I'm going to do is a load of Spider 10 runs now, and I'll show you the gear that I earn from like 300 energy worth of Spider runs. 30 runs, you'll see the gear that I earn. It is better than if you're farming like stage 16 over and over again costing you more energy. I'll do that now, bring you back in, and you'll see what we achieve. Okay, 25 runs later. So I've done 25 runs. I have had brews along the way. I've had mystery shards along the way. I'm going to show you the gear that I've got. Also, these dudes, I think they were maybe level 6 when I started. They're like level 19 now. Or were they level 1? Don't remember. Anyway, they've been gaining experience along the way. Obviously, my main 2 have been doing all of the work. And let me show you my accessories now. So just new. How many have we got here? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I've got 20 out of 25 runs. I gained 20 pieces. Okay, so that the fall off, I guess, is that 5 runs you don't even gain an artifact, which is annoying. But how many of these are 5-star? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 out of the 20 are 5-star items. If you were doing a event like a spider tournament, or you had a fusion or a fragment event and you were trying to get maximum return for your energy in terms of points, level 10 gives you a really good drop rate of 5-star gear. The higher the level of gear, the better point score that you get. So this is actually insanely good. And for an early level account, like my free-to-play here, I'm gaining insanely good pieces or potential pieces. I really wanted to see an amulet for Kale, but I didn't get one. But it doesn't matter because we can just farm Spider for a while longer. It means that stuff that is crap I can sell. Accessories sell for more than any other item in the game. So if I had a poor ring like this one here, this ring is not good. Very early level, I'd advise you not really to sell much at all, just whilst you're trying to kind of gear a few people out. But this piece is defense, but with no percentages and no defense percent underneath. So if I was to sell that one piece, it's like a 40k sale. Beautiful. It's a goner. And all of a sudden you can kind of ramp up your silver really quick just by selling the bad pieces. And then we're hoping for an accuracy banner for my Kale. There it is with speed on it as well. Thanks for coming. So we've done 2 things. Got good gear. We've got some silver going to come in once I sell off the crap. And also, I guess we've leveled up some dudes a bit. Not loads, but we leveled up some dudes a bit at the same time. So this is what you can do with Spider 10, specifically for early game. And I would advise you to stay in Spider 10 until you can comfortably farm Spider 17. Yeah, which is way harder to do, by the way. You need like HP burners, you need control champions, you need all sorts going on. Whereas all I need here is 2 champions built in lifesteal gear that can do a reasonable level of AoE hits. And both of these builds, I would say, are bang average. Yeah, that's where we're at. They're bang average builds, just with starter gear that I picked up along the way. So that is top tip of the day. I've been Hell Hades. I'll see you later.